So these are all Stan's words. Good evening and welcome to our launch of The Way of the Psychonaut. It is exciting that tonight's launch has created so much interest. For me, this evening represents, above all, the chance to give homage to Albert Hofmann, one of the greatest and most influential scientists of the 20th century. After his discovery of LSD, this substance seemed to have such fantastic possibilities that it was called a wonder child. But after its criminalization, a dejected Albert renamed LSD my problem child. During my last visit at Albert Hofmann's house in Berg, Switzerland, 4 weeks before his death in 2006, none of us imagined that we would experience within our lifetime a major renaissance of psychedelics on a global level. This amazing situation is especially the result of the effort, energy, and determination of Rick Doblin and his remarkable MAPS team. I got some idea how something like that had happened. For 4 weeks during our journey in Israel together, I saw Rick at work. He hardly had 1 hour when he was not negotiating with psychiatrists, psychologists, chemists, pharmacologists, clergy, medical doctors, biologists, and politicians. I am very grateful to Rick and to his MAPS team for contributing to this dramatic change in the psychedelic world. As a result, the world realized that LSD has been the wonder child all along, but it was brought up in a dysfunctional society. I also thank MAPS for all the psychedelic books that they have published over the years, which now include the 2 volumes of The Way of the Psychonaut. I especially appreciate Sarah Jordan for her beautiful graphic designs, and Brad Burge as editor. I am also deeply indebted to Rem Butler for his meticulous copy editing of both volumes. I have written this Psychonaut Encyclopedia for people to experience learning about or working with what I call holotropic states of consciousness, psychedelic and entheogenic sessions, spiritual emergencies, breathwork, sitting with dying people, and working with archetypal astrology. This encyclopedia could not have been written without my transpersonal friends and colleagues, patients in psychedelic sessions, participants and facilitators and teachers in workshops and trainings of holotropic breathwork all over the world. I deeply appreciate them for sharing with me in words and paintings their experiences and their journeys into the depths of the psyche. Rick Tarnas, my close friend and co-worker for more than 40 years, has a particular role in the Psychonaut Encyclopedia. He wrote the foreword, and especially his very important epilogue. These are his words. This is the awkward paragraph. In which he briefly summarized our research and the use of archetypal astrology for understanding holotropic states of consciousness. This subject has played a very important role in our teachings in CIS, classes, Esalen workshops, conferences, and seminars in the United States and North America generally, in South America, Europe, and China. However, in The Way of the Psychonaut, this material is presented for the first time in writing. Transpersonal psychology has been a collective enterprise. Most of us over the years knew each other well and met repeatedly in conferences and meetings in groups. We shared our interests, articles, and books, and supported each other. During the writing and filming of The Psychonaut, we have unfortunately lost many of these friends. My late wife, Christina, Angie Arian, Hans-Rudi Giger, Sasha Shulgin, Francis Vaughn, Michael Harner, Ralph Metzner, and Claudio Morano. We feel a great loss for them, but also gratitude for the important legacy that they have left for us. We also have in our life remarkable people from many professions, but who are like-minded and committed to serving society and the world. They helped us with advice and support and by generous financial means, without which it would not have been possible to realize this project. We feel towards them deep gratitude. I received the most important support for writing The Way of the Psychonaut from the members of my most immediate family. My brother Paul is also a psychiatrist with a broad knowledge of his field. I can rely on him in any life and professional situation to give advice, help, and honest judgment. And Brigitte, with whom I have been happily married for over 3 years, has brought light, joy, and unconditional love to my life. She is the one who came up with the idea for the Psychonaut Encyclopedia. She provided an ideal setting for writing by taking on most of our practical tasks. She is a psychologist and psychotherapist and taught my work for more than 30 years. This made it possible for me to often receive from her very useful feedback. Thank you all very much for listening, and I hope that you will find The Way of the Psychonaut inspiring and helpful.